Anna, a hardworking single mom, decides to give love and maybe chaos a shot by marrying Fosco, an older man who gives off major dad who grills and tells bad jokes energy. During the wedding, Aunt Fernanda volunteers to take care of Anna's sweet but brutally honest daughter, Centine, while the newlyweds head off to Paris. The local community? They're watching everything like it's primetime soap opera. Some say Fosco can't keep up, others think he hit the jackpot. Meanwhile, Fosco's teenage son Livio shows up wearing sunglasses the entire time, channeling James Dean meets the Bourne identity. Fosco asks Livio to take off the shades for a photo, but the kid has about as much enthusiasm as a cat getting a bath. After the wedding, the couple heads home to pack, but Fosco gets a call from a friend about an old valuable object, which of course involves a truck, the police, and a dramatic getaway. Back home, Livio walks in thinking Anna's out, only to find her smiling and handing out pair of souvenirs like nothing's on fire underneath this plot. Fosco, after escaping the cops like he's in a deleted mission. Impossible scene, comes home late and promises the honeymoon is still on. And it is. Somehow. Meanwhile, Livio gets a gift from his dad, a pencil with a very NSFW image. He shares it with his buddies, and the conversation quickly spirals into let's change the subject before the teacher hears territory. Anna tries to settle into the local community where people casually talk about Paris, baguettes, and how weird Fosco's been acting. At home, things get tense. Fosco yells at Livio for messing up the truck setup, comparing him to his useless uncle. Anna tries to play peacemaker in what feels like a therapy session between a stepdad and stepson, but Fosco brushes it off. Livio's used to this. Fosco leaves on a trucking job, promising to return in 3 days. Livio visits his uncle for dinner and tells Anna he already ate, which, to her Italian mama soul, is basically betrayal. Later, she finds Centine in bed next to Livio, wearing only underwear, listening to a bedtime story. A little weird? Yeah. Concerning? Absolutely. But Centine insists she wants to hear the end, and even invites her mom to join. Anna, now playing the roles of mother, stepmother, and judge at the Complicated Situations Tribunal, reluctantly agrees. Fosco returns and makes a wildly inappropriate comment in front of the kid. Hint, body parts not to be discussed before age 18. Anna snaps, rightly, and the night ends with Fosco saying he still doesn't understand Anna, but promises he'll try. Meanwhile, Livio and his friends go skinny dipping, because apparently that's what teenagers do in this strange little town. A local woman watches them and gets way too excited. Yes, that scene actually happens. On a warm night, Anna is reading in the yard when Livio comes over with the awkward, twisted charm of a confused teen and asks, "Do you see me as a friend or family?" The classic prelude to bad decisions. The conversation escalates into confessions about childhood crushes and cousin kisses, all while sitting in a tree. Centine later says she wants to marry Livio and asks him to kidnap her someday. Yep, she actually says that. Then comes the bombshell. Fosco is arrested because of gold found in a cemetery. Anna tries to help but is met with yelling and melodrama. When she returns home, she walks into a surprise birthday party for Livio, and she's furious. Aunt Fernanda, ever the realist, claps back. Livio starts openly flirting with Anna and getting bolder. She resists at first, then follows a whirlwind of kisses, denial, slaps, guilt, and the kind of emotional mess that screams we need therapy. Eventually, they sleep together. Yep, she and her teenage stepson. Someone call a professional. The next day, Anna tries to set boundaries and send him away, but he accuses her of being in love. The story wraps up with Fosco being released, a celebratory dinner, and a juicy bit of gossip from the local spy, Stella, who's seen way too much. Fosco forgives Livio and tries to keep the peace, but the final look between Anna and Livio is enough to send chills down your spine. Fosco, blissfully unaware, heads to bed with Anna while she silently cries. And that's how the movie ends, with a new marriage, a hidden incestuous mess, and a family photo where everyone smiles, except Anna's conscience. Now, when Anna finds Centine lying next to Livio, honestly, that would have been my breaking point. I would have asked all the questions right there and maybe taken some serious action instead of just listening to the bedtime story. One interesting point, the film subtly tackles the cultural tension between southern and northern Italy, especially through Aunt Fernanda's line criticizing Anna's Sicilian drama. It adds an extra layer of social commentary underneath the chaos. And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so I can bring you more twisted cinematic gems like this one. Stay well,